Hi, and welcome back to a dose of Spirit Strong with Michelle Encourages. It's been a minute, you all. It's been a minute. And I want to reach out to the person who looks like they have it all together. This is kind of a reminder because I know I've talked about this before. But listen, you know who you are. You're the one people call when they need advice. You're the one who keeps showing up. You're the one who keeps smiling all the way through. You're the one who everyone says is so strong. But what they don't see are the moments that you're sitting alone and you're trying to figure out how are you going to get through the next one? How am I going to get through this? They don't see the tears you wipe away before you walk into a room. They don't see the prayers you whisper in the middle of the night. They don't see the weight you're carrying while you're telling everyone else that, hey, I'm okay. I'm good. This truth, this truth is being strong doesn't mean that you don't get tired. It really doesn't. Being faithful doesn't mean that you don't have questions, and trusting God doesn't mean that you never have moments when you're just wondering how everything is going to work out. Even in the back of your mind, it's going to work out because it's worked out before, right? Life has a way of piling things on us one after another. Sometimes it's finances, sometimes it's home repairs, sometimes it's automobiles, sometimes it's your work, sometimes it's health concerns, sometimes it's relationships, sometimes it's disappointment after disappointment. And sometimes it feels like the moment you saw one thing, another thing pops right on up. But what I've learned, just because you're carrying a heavy load doesn't mean God has forgotten you. Just because the road is difficult right now doesn't mean you're headed in the wrong direction. And just because you're struggling right now doesn't mean that you're failing. No, sis, bruh, you're human. You are human. We are human. The enemy wants you to believe that because you're facing challenges that you're falling apart. But God says your story is still being written. This chapter is not a conclusion. This setback is not your final destination. This pain is not the end of your story. There are days when we simply put one foot in front of the other and we keep moving, we keep going forward. Not because we have all the answers, not because we feel strong, but because we trust the one who does. Faith isn't pretending everything is okay. Faith is saying, God, I don't understand what's happening, but I still trust you. Faith is getting up one more day. Faith is praying one more prayer. Faith is believing that God promises is still true even when circumstances say otherwise. So if you're listening today and you're tired, if you're carrying things nobody knows about, if you're silently trying to hold yourself together, I want to hear from you. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to carry everything by yourself. And you don't have to pretend that you're never struggling. Give it to God. Lay it at His feet. Take a breath. Rest in His promises because the same God who brought you through before is the same God who is carrying you through right now. And when, and I mean, and when this season passes, because it will, yes, it will, you'll look back and you'll realize that God was working even when you couldn't see it. Keep going, keep trusting, keep believing, keep praying. Your story isn't over yet. Your purpose is still intact. Your future is still in God's hands. And what God has for you is greater than what you're facing right now. So until next time, remember, you are stronger than you think. God is closer than you feel. And this is not the end of your story. Okay? This is Michelle Encourages that you've been listening to a dose of Spirit Strong. Be blessed.